Hi, how are you? It's Trapson here, and welcome back to our adventures in the Burning Crusade. Today, we are back in Sporagar, and we are going to continue questing for them. We want to get our rep up to Honored eventually. And we have a few quests to do today for them, and then I hope to get into the Underbog after that. Where the layers are at. 8 layers. So they're going down a little bit. Remember when the game first came out? Well, it was only like a few weeks ago. We were at 20 layers. Insane how they had to go up that high. But now we are down to 8. I think that may make farming a little bit harder. We'll actually see a lot more people on these layers now. We haven't got a fertile spore yet. I'll show you guys the shield we are trying to get here. I was checking out some PvP sets. They're kind of cool. But, Sporagar. There we go. We're trying to get the Petrified Lichen Guard. Looks like a turtle shield. 15 strength, 24 stam. Afflicts your attack. The quip is afflicts your attacker with deadly poison spores. Each time you block. A 62 block, 3043 armor. Much better than our shield that we currently have. There we go. We finally got a fertile spore. We should hit level 66 today, which means we'll unlock some more abilities. Flash of Light rank 7. Retribution Aura rank 6. Seal of Righteousness rank 9. Spiritual Attunement rank 2. And then at 67, we get a Seal of Wisdom upgrade. Yeah, there's some pretty good honor stuff, guys, like the non-set gear. Not bad. Just checking out the plate. Pretty nice loot. That you can farm at 70. It's not a bad way of gearing up. It's just doing a little bit of PvP. Just capping out your arenas each week. Just getting wins can be kind of a pain, though. But if you go into twos, like healer DPS twos, not too bad. I've seen that Resto Shaman Paladin's not a bad combo. We'll probably do a little bit of PvP at max level. Seems like a lot of people play this expansion for the PvP. think the Warlock would be better, though, if we were to PvP. Play like Resto Druid Warlock. It's a pretty good combo. Need 2 more spores. There's the glow caps. Still hand in 10 of these to get more rep. So we only have 1. And you can actually sell these on the auction house for 12 silver each. Well, that's another way you can level up your rep. Are they soulbound? No. Yeah, you can just buy glow caps. It's an easy way to get your rep up. It's pretty cheap too, only 12 silver. We'll get ourselves another food buff. 20 strength. Wonder if the other quest is like that too. The mature spore sacks are actually pretty expensive. Well, not really. They're 23 silver. It's actually not that much in TBC. It's a lot though if we were like level 30 in like in vanilla. It's quite a bit of gold inflation in TBC. That's why they added this Paris Hilton NPC that sells you like this very expensive bag. We might have pulled 2 here. Poison does a lot of damage. There we go. We are done the spore quest. We'll head over here. Actually, we'll turn this in. Still need a couple wings and some venom. Yeah, it's going to be rough for us at the start when we're tanking. We have, like, crap gear. We're going to get clapped quite a bit. Not too sure what our plan will be. Maybe we heal or DPS instead. And then slowly get our gear tanking.
Traveler, some of you can be violent and kill sporings on sight. You seem friendly, though maybe a little bit funny looking, I suppose. These are great spores, adventurer. Tall stalks are vile to rebuilding our town, and after all the bug load attacks we've suffered, we are in quite the short supply.
Well, there we go. We're almost friendly, guys. Pretty damn close. Back to the spawning glen. Explore this place for a little bit.
Oh, pay no mind to Buddy. He won't hurt you. He just likes to scratch now and then. He's just a big, lovable kitty. Aren't you, Buddy? Yes, you are, you cute little thing. You're Mommy's little baby, that's what you are.
It's mages AoEing all these
The
down.
bog lords of Quagridge are eating the Sporling's pods? This isn't good. I was wondering why the bog lords were crossing the road to go to the spawning glen. They must be starving for some reason. This just will not do. I mean, normally I wouldn't get involved.
Not a bad
If they
farm.
continue to eat all of the Sporling pods, they'll wipe them out. Here's what we'll do. I'll stay here and you head to the Quagridge to the east and look for dietary clues as to why they're raiding the Sporlings.
He's making this quest pretty damn easy for us since he's grouping them all up and killing them. Should take advantage before they all start to spawn again. We might have to fight this one. And after this quest, we should hit level 66. We'll get our first rank of precision, which will increase our chance to hit with melee weapons by 1%. See what the Paladins. It's okay. The Warlock set looks badass. Hunter set looks pretty cool. Oh, Warrior set looks awesome. Yeah, I like the Warrior set, the Hunter set, and the Warlock set. Not bad for season 1. I wonder what 2 looks like. Yeah, Merciless Gladiator Warlock looks awesome. Shit, Merciless Gladiator Rogue is amazing. Hunter looks alright. Warrior looks kind of cool. This Paladin's a little bit better, maybe. The Shaman set looks kind of cool. Yeah, Warlock seems to have some pretty nice, like, stats. Oh, that's a Bog Lord there. How much more of this food do we need? One more. Another glow cap here. Pick that up.
This is what you found? That's odd.
There we go, we
These
leveled up.
husked mushroom remains are both unusual and somehow look familiar. I have to think on this a moment. Don't go anywhere. Yes, that's it. I knew I had seen this particular phylum of mushroom elsewhere in the marsh. To the north is a place known as the Hewn Bog. Odd name for the place if you ask me, but I've never been there. I'll need samples of those mushrooms to confirm my hypothesis. Just be careful, adventurer. I'd heard that ogres have moved into the area, so you'll have to get the samples from them. Could that be why the bog lords are no longer going there for their food?
All right, there we go. Try to get this last diaphanous wing and marshlight bleeder venom. There we go, level 66. There we go, we got that done. So we'll turn those in. These are the other mushroom samples we need to get. And then we have another quest to turn in here in Telrador. I wonder how much rep you would get for these two quests. Probably not enough for Honored. Debating on just buying the glow caps and just turning them in. It's pretty cheap. We could head down to Terrakar. That'd be kind of cool to do. Maybe we'll do that today. Get a few flight points. And we'll eventually head over to Stormwind to get these new talents. I'm just going to wait until we get into a group. Or Underbog. They'll probably have a mage in that group. And then hopefully they will give us a portal to Stormwind. At the end of the dungeon. Do we unlocked any new dungeons? Oh, wow. We got Sethic Halls and Escape from Durnold. Pretty awesome dungeon. That's in the Caverns of Time, I believe. That's a fun one.
Memories memories of this temple shroud my mind like a thick haze. Yet I cannot assemble them into a coherent story. This place meant something to me once. Until I can restore that memory, I will feel as though a part of me is missing. Perhaps the Draenei can help me recover what I've lost. Thank you for bringing this venom adventure.
Not a bad waste.
It will go a long way toward making my demonstration possible without depleting my personal stores. Thank you, adventurer. Perhaps with the help of the Draenei, this marsh will one day be free of Naga. I can't imagine what it must be like to be forced to serve them. He doesn't talk about it often, but Maktu was once a slave. One of the reasons Ikuti led us to Zangarmarsh was to help open the lines of communication between the Draenei and the Kurenai home city of Tilar in Nagrand. In order for messengers to pass swiftly between Talar and Telridor, the roads must be secured. On our way here, we were attacked repeatedly by Marshfang slicers. We were able to fight them off, but they would pose a formidable threat to a solitary messenger. Reducing their numbers will help ensure the safety of our messengers.
I'll turn in this wing quest.
Adventurer. If you need
There we
anything,
go.
don't hesitate to ask. Thank you, adventurer. At least you don't have to clean it. That's the worst job of the lot. But once it's done, you'd never know they were attached to a giant insect.
Nice. Should we wait? Or do we just jump? Jump and bubble or wait for the elevator? Oh, we're already going down. Save our bubble. We may get ganked quite a bit in Terracar Forest. We'll see. Actually, I could have flew down to the Grand, actually. I mean, to Shatrath. Yeah, we'll head over here. We'll turn this quest in. Learn about Turum. And also, what's wrong with Cenarian Thicket. Pick up the flight point here. Pick up a bunch of quests as well. Might have to drop a few quests, though. Clearly have picked up quite a few. Here in Zangarmarsh. He's on a 60 speed. We're moving at 120. It'll be awesome when we get epic flying, though. We're moving at like 320%. It's pretty fast. All right, here we are back in Terracar Forest. There's Shatrath right there. We'll make our way down here.
Greeting. Be careful going into the thicket, adventurer. There is a harmful aura lingering about the place. It must be the residue from whatever destroyed my fellow druids. I'm glad that the refuge sent you. The druids of the thicket have been slain. Only myself and one other have survived, and he's insane. I don't know what happened, but I intend to get to the bottom of it. Whatever it was, it happened quickly and feels unnatural. Will you help me?
Maybe later. Probably do a lot of these quests, to be honest, just to get gold. We'll see. But I'm happy we're at his anger marsh for now. Alright, here we are. Alarian Stronghold.
Well met. Welcome to the Alarian Stronghold, adventurer.
I'm flattered that your broken friend considers me a scholar of his people's relics, but to be honest, I haven't had much chance to study them since my arrival here. It was certainly my intent, but when I arrived, I found that there were other matters that required my attention.
Thin the flock, that might be a good one. Bone Lasher's dead. That's a good one.
Bone Lashers of the Bone Wastes. As known carriers of the plague, they are to be destroyed forthwith. While they can be found throughout the wastes, they are known to congregate at Carrion Hill in the north. Report to Tyler Everstride afterward to collect your reward.
We'll make sure we get Thin the Flock. We forgot that.
We've a duty out here, boys. See to it that we don't let anyone surprise us. That means proactive action. The Urakoa have attacked us again, this time striking in the night, and then using their dark magic to escape before we could marshal our soldiers. Vale Resk and Vale Shinor lie to the north and northwest. Find these Urakoa nests, and kill as many as you can. They may not fear us, but at least we can thin their numbers. A report's just come in from one of our scouts near Grangolvar village. He says that a shadowy band has moved into the ruins there. Adventurer, I want you to speak with Private Weeks and see how you can assist him to figure out what this unknown group is up to. Just head west past Stonebreaker Hole. His last report puts his position near the north entrance to the village.
Alright, well, I just want to focus on the Bone Waste today. Looks like most of those quests are for the Urakoa, which are mostly in Terakar Forest. I really like this zone. I know it just doesn't look like much, but it has a very just chill vibe to it. So we'll just slay the Bone Lashers here. There's another questing hub here, escaping the Tomb Cabal orders. Get those later. There's a few dungeon quests right there as well. Has like music from like, I don't know, GoldenEye. It sounds 007 game. It sounds like. Kind of hope they do a Warlords of Draenor classic. I think it'd be pretty cool. You get to see what Auchindoun looked like before it got blown up. Like, it goes back in time to a Draenor before it was destroyed by the Burning Legion. All they have to do is just a couple changes just to get people out into the open world a little bit more. And I think it would be fine. Maybe reduce the rewards from garrisons. That was like kind of the issue. Is people just hang out in their garrison the whole time and never really leave. Or go out into the open world or... Or even go to, like, Stormwind or Orgrimmar or anything like that. There wasn't a main city. There was a city. It was a pretty crappy city, though. I forget what it was called. It wasn't like Shadrath at all. I forget what it was called. What was the major city in WoD? Bladespire Fortress? For the Horde and Temple of Karabor for the Alliance in Shadowmoon Valley. Yeah, I think I played Horde probably, so that's probably Bladespire Fortress for me. Didn't play Alliance back then though, so that would be kind of interesting to see what Temple of Karabor even looked like. Yeah, it was like a massive ogre stronghold. Bladespire Fortress. Yeah, the faction hubs. Was Shatrath in Warlords of Draenor? I think it was, but it wasn't like considered a main faction hub. It's one thing I remember about Warlords of Draenor, like you never really hanged out in Shatrath. It would be cool to look back on it. But we'll see what they do. Mr. Pandaria will probably end this year. Hopefully it keeps a player base, so maybe they'll actually continue going through the expansions. They came out with Legion Remix, I think, to probably see if there was an interest to play Legion. It was pretty popular, Legion Remix. A lot of people were playing. But it is a remix event, so the raids and the dungeons eventually become pretty damn easy because your characters just get extremely overpowered. Or you play with other people who have extremely overpowered characters. And they just blast through the dungeon while you just follow them. It's mostly what I did. Yeah, I hope they do a Warlords of Draenor. I would check it out. I would level a character, that's for sure. I enjoyed the leveling experience in WoD. Raids are pretty good too. Played a lot of it was called Hellfire Citadel. It might have been like one of the last raids. Damn, it was a long time ago. It was probably like 10 years ago. But I think they might skip it. Maybe they might skip and bring us into Legion. We'll see. Oh, when did WoD came out? Yeah, November 13th, 2014. And it lasted a while. Like over 2 years. Yeah, it lasted until 2016. Remember the final patch lasted for quite a while. Yeah, 2014, man. Time flies. That's the thing about like Mists of Pandaria Classic, and we might never even see that ever again. But there is speculation that they might just keep the servers at Mists of Pandaria, and then they might just stop there. So we might end up having like an eternal Mists of Pandaria server, which would be kind of cool. You can always just go back and check out Mists of Pandaria. It's a popular expansion. A lot of people consider it one of their favorites, if not their favorite expansion. Didn't check out too much Endgame because mostly been just playing Anniversary on the Mage, and then now we're checking out TBC. There's Trichella. Let's keep making our way over to the NPCs over here. Go, almost done with the Bone Lashers. A few more to go. Ourselves another food buff here. Ravager Egg Omelet. Gives us 10 stam for 10 minutes. There's a shaman over there. Before the darkness falls.
Dune is home to my ancestors' spirits. We might not look it, but all broken were once Draenei. Our spirits are all the same. After our caravan fell prey to an attack by Shadow Council Cabal cultists, scouts were sent to Shatrath to call for help. Oh, the guards think we're safe for now. but they underestimate these madmen. I, for one, am not looking forward to having my throat slit by some Cabal initiate in the middle of the night. Do us all a favor and take the fight to them before they come to us. You will find our attackers south of here, at Orkindoon's northern entrance.
The trees of this land are ravaged by the power that was unleashed from Orkindoon. The foul magic that was unleashed blasted the land into the wastes you see all around. The trees that survived are now infested with wretched wood mites that crawl under their bark and gnaw at their flesh. Rotting forest rages and infested root walkers are breeding grounds for the mites. They are found along the edge of the wood to the east. Destroy these creatures, and then kill the mites that free their husks.
You look surprised to be talking to me. I do not blame you. My people, the Arakoa,
That's how they
deserve
sound,
to
I
be
guess.
feared. Speak with Rilek, the redeemed in Shatras City, if you wish to know more. He can be found in the northern part of the lower city with the other outcasts of Sketis. And adventurer, we will speak again.
It's drained our life. We got our first mark of Kill Jaden. To present this to the Aldor in Shatras City to prove your slaying of a low-ranking follower of the Burning Legion. And this will actually, I believe, increase our rep with Aldor. Sell these on the auction house. They're pretty expensive. 79 silver each, guys. Not a bad idea to sell them, because they probably will go down quite a bit. After the first phase. Oh, they'll go down over time. Because less and less people need to get their rep up with Aldor. Or the Scryers. We'll probably go Aldor, I think. The enchant's just like, I don't know, a little bit better on the shoulders. And I go Aldor on both the Warlock and the Paladin. Could go Scryer on the Paladin, though. The difference isn't that big of a deal. Cabal orders.
This message bears a dark seal.
This is the main reason why I like this zone. It's just the music's really good. Okay, well, didn't read that Cabal Orders quest. This message bears a dark seal, and though the language seems somewhat familiar, it appears to be encoded. Perhaps someone at the refugee camp will know something about it. Pretty much explained it well, I guess. The voiceover add-on did pretty good, even though I didn't read the whole thing there. And over there, 767 with Paladin. We just need to find a couple casters here. One up there. We could pull this one with that. Yeah, let's fight that one. Nice. Thank you, Max Wood. So what else do we need? Cabal Initiates. Looks like we're in combat. With what? Is it with Max Woods? Yeah, it was. What the heck? It was with this guy. The Skirmisher. Here comes a group. They're all heading over to Auchindoun. There we go, we got another mark, kill Jaden. And some Laughing Skull shoulder pads. 31 stam, 20 frost resist. Can disenchant those for around 4 gold, not bad. Be at least 3. Is this guy ganking this guy? Should we just let them fight? Oh, it's a paladin against a mage, and the mage blinked, and then now he's getting hit with the 5-second Hodge. And then he died. Never blink. Okay, pal. Don't be that guy. Will you sap me? Let's bubble it. Stun him. Drop the consecration. Get him, brother. Brothers of the light. Brothers of the light. Blinds me. Fight him, brother. Fight him, brother. We'll mount up after this to chase him. Can't let him go. Fight him, brother. Yeah! There we go. There we go. We did it. Brothers of the light. No, for the light slash yell. Aye, brother. Brothers of the light. Yeah, see that? We waited for the perfect time to attack. Rogues are pretty strong, though. They can easily 2v1. As long as they keep their CC up. If we didn't have bubble there, we were pretty much screwed. We would have just sat there and watched the fight.
Ah, yes. This was written in a basic form of the Shadow Cipher. My knowledge of it is not perfect, but it should suffice to translate this. You learn much about unsavory subjects when you live among outcasts and refugees in the lower city. Many believe it was the Shadow Council that caused the explosion that tore Auchindoun apart. It is rumored they awoke a great evil inside. If that is true, then that evil must have turned against them. According to these orders, part of the Shadow Council is fleeing Auchindoun. They are using the Shadow Tomb to store powerful artifacts from Orkin Dune. 3 of these are sacred, for they belonged to the powerful patriarchs, Arun and Kalen and Atalor. I must ask you to retrieve them. I can breathe a sigh of relief for now. Adventurer, the Shadow Council will be held off for the time being. They are murderers and cowards, and your display of courage will keep them at bay.
Who the heck is Terebus the Cursed? He flying above us? Oh, there he is. Who that guy? A rogue might gank us. We're out here, we'll see. He didn't have a trinket, though. Because if he did have a trinket, he would have trinketed our Hodge. And also that mage, if he didn't blink and he just waited for a Hodge and then blinked, he would have got out of that pretty damn easily. It's hard to run from a Paladin, though, since they all usually have Pursuit of Justice. Like, they're moving 15% faster than you, regardless. So you have to lock them down. Keep your distance. You probably had to blink. But you can slow them, right? I think the slow that mages put on from Frost Armor is more than 15%. And my guess is that a mage beats a paladin. I mean, beats a paladin most of the time. It's a long fight though, because you have to get through bubble and all that crap. Actually, it's probably pretty tough. Bubble's OP. Pretty much reset the fight. Oh, there we go. We got our bone lashers down. And we'll head back. We'll turn this in, guys. Look at how slow that is. We're faster than this guy. It's a 60 speed flyer. I don't even know why he's flying. Look how slow that is. Oh man, it's sad. It sucks when you first get flying. You're like, nice flying. And then you're like, wow, this is so slow. Especially if you've only played retail. Like, even if you started playing in like Wrath, like I did, like TBC flying is like, it's an eye opener. Alright, we're back in Alarian Stronghold. We'll turn this quest in.
No, don't feel bad. I get that a lot. I'm a high elf, not a blood elf. Don't worry, I'm not going to suck all of the magic out of you. Yeah, I'm sure that you killed all of those bone lashers.
Oh, she's a high elf, not a blood elf.
And asked for you to turn in proof on that wanted poster. I'll take your word for it. I'm not certain who I angered to pull this duty, but thanks for your efforts on behalf of the Alliance. Here's a little something for all of your trouble.
There's a creature in the bone waste so fearsome that only the dauntless dare to
That's kind of cool. She does
I
look
speak of
different.
Torgo's king of the Bone Gnashers, who circles over Vale Rays on the western edge of the wastes. Too bad that there's an Arakoan scarecrow there, known as Torgos's Bane, which keeps him at bay. I'd bet if you laid his mate Traquila's carcass at the foot of that scarecrow, he'd come down anyway. She can be found at Carrion Hill in the northern wastes. Bring me one of Torgos's tail feathers.
All right, so there we go. And you can tell that she's a high elf based on her eyes. Blood elves have like glowing golden eyes. Here's another high elf here. All right, well, there we go, guys. That's going to be the end of today's episode. Next episode, we'll probably do another underbog. We'll get these 2 quests completed. And then we will turn those in. We'll see where we're at with the Sporgar. We'll probably hit friendly, but we'll probably take us quite a bit of questing to get ourselves up to honored. We'll have to check it out. That's going to be the end of today's episode. As always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.